Alright, on to card number 3. That will be this card. This card is going to fit in like a normal letter kind of envelope that you'd have used before. So that is just going to squeeze in there. This one's real quick and simple card to make. So we are starting with a base that is 7 inches by 6 1/4 in Old Olive. Fold that in half. Burnish your edges. Then in your kit, I've already taken the next layer for you and run it through an embossing folder. That is the Wintry 3D, one of the two. There's 2 small ones in there for the little cut and emboss machine. And it's this pine branches. So I ran that for you already, just in case you don't have it. And I'm going to glue that on. I got my tape this time. I'm going to glue that down like so. Then this card is going to use one of the Christmas trees that's in the kit. We're going to cut that in half. No true measurements needed, so just get your trimmer out and put the top and the bottom in the channel and go for it. Okay. We're only going to use 1 1/2 for this card. You could choose to put it over here if you want. Either way, especially if you want to make 2 cards with this, but we will use this in the next card. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. I'm going to use my green glue this time so I can goo it up and get it down in with these pine crevice or pine branches. There's the crevices. I want to make sure to get the glue down inside there so that it sticks good. If you don't use the liquid glue, that's fine. Just be sure, pick it up, just be sure when you put it down that you press real good, because I've got the embossed part up, so you want to make sure that you press real good and get your glue down into the crevices if you can. Your tape will do the same thing. Just make sure that you're, like I say, you're pressing good to get it down in there so that it's got a good hold. If you're using one of the heftier, dutier Stamp and Seal Plus kind of stuff, that should hold really well too. But there we go. So then we're going to take in your kit, you've got a strip of the basic white, and I used Flirty Flamingo. With the Happy Holidays from the kit. Now you can, if you wanted, you can cut these in half, and then that way you've got better placement. You could cut them apart and put Happy up here, or it's just easier to do what we're doing with them. We're going to cut them apart, but it's just kind of sometimes easier if you've already got them cut apart. So I'm just going to center this on here like this. Now if you're using a different sentiment, by all means trim down your paper to fit your sentiment, but I'm just going with the Happy Holidays. Trying to trim it by hand. Okay, and then I just pop those up with a dimensional Oh, I gotta cut the happy off. And put them on there, kind of crooked, like this. I think in the kit, I do believe we got some, yes we did, we got some baker's twine. That would be really cute on there as well. And yeah, I forgot that that was in there. So then I also gave you another piece of white to go ahead and put on the inside. Just to finish it off, you could stamp some more words or something inside. But you do probably want white on this one for being able to write on. The green doesn't really show up very good unless you're using a marker, a darker, thicker marker or something. But there we go. That's the card for the third card.